There's this very interesting thread on our YouTube channel on a video that I did a while back called The Bible, Homosexuality, and the Imitation of God. And on that thread, someone says that he or she is sick and tired of hearing all of this religious ideology in our social and political discourse, and we should just get rid of all of this religious language so that we can think rationally about things. It's interesting because it seems to me that ideology is all about excluding the voice of the other from the conversation. Ideologues are caught up in identity of being right, of claiming some kind of rightness, which means that the other has to be wrong. Now, to be sure, religious people do this, but atheists do this, secularists do this. It's not because we're religious or atheists or secularists that we're caught up in this ideology. It's because we're human beings. Human beings are caught up in this mentality of having to be right over and against someone else who is necessarily wrong. And we may have a conversation with them for a while, but if they can't come over to our side and see the light, we'll just exclude them from the conversation. We're all caught up in this trap. Now, what I find fascinating is that the Bible reveals this trap that we get into, and it also shows us the way out. It's fascinating. I want to take two verses from the Bible with you. The first verse is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. Here's what Moses is saying. I offer you the choice of life or death, blessing or curse. Choose life. This is not ideology. Ideology is against a choice. Ideology says you can't choose to be different than us. You have to be the same. And if you don't come over and agree with us, we'll just exclude you. It's a violent act of exclusion, is what ideology leads to. Deuteronomy is saying you have the choice. Life or death. Here it is. Choose life. So the second one is Matthew chapter 10, verse 14. Here Jesus is sending his disciples out into towns and houses for his disciples to simply spread the good news. Talk to people about the good news. What happens if people don't accept this news? Jesus says this, if anyone will not receive you or listen to what you have to say, then as you leave that house or that town, shake the dust of it off of your feet. Jesus here doesn't say, go and fight with them. Go and convince them of our truth. That's not what Jesus says. Jesus simply says, walk away. Give people the choice of believing this or not. That's what Jesus is all about. That's what Deuteronomy is all about. It's choice. Take it or leave it. Here it is. But we hope you choose life. That's what they're all about. So, it's not ideology. Yes, religious people fall into the trap of ideology just like everyone else. But there the Bible is critiquing our ideology. It's awesome. I love it. So anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Take care.